Hi everybody, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 1970. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list. And I'm going to bring back one of the old top 10 lists that I did from a few years ago, back in the year 2010, when I'm still Barkley 1987. I decided to bring back one of my old lists that I did that involves one of my favorite Matchbox 20 songs of all time. So yeah, today's top 10 list will be my top 10 most favorite Matchbox 20 songs of all time. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, for this list, I'm only gonna pick the Matchbox 20 songs that I knew and loved back at the first album to the third album. There will be no new Matchbox 20 music allowed. I'm not going to add any of it in my list. I'm just going to pick the old classic original Matchbox 20 that I once knew and loved back in the past. Just the old Matchbox 20 that I knew and loved. You know, the original 5 Matchbox 20 members, along with Adam Gaynor in it. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I just miss the old Matchbox 20 really darn much. And I miss the old magic that they made for all these great songs that they put in all 3 of their albums. And yes, I got all 3 of these albums right here in my collection. I got Yourself or Someone Like You. I got both of the versions of Mad Season by Matchbox 20. And their last one, More Than You Think You Are. So yeah, to tell you the truth is, I really do miss the old Matchbox 20. Just the original 5 members. The ones who are really the best. So I better open one up. Let's see. I will just go ahead and show you this old picture. This is the old original Matchbox 20 that I knew and loved from the past. Forget about the new Matchbox 20. Let's go back to the old classic. And there's my main man right here, Adam Gaynor. And this is the reason why Matchbox 20 is so darn underrated, is because nobody never talks about this guy. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 best Matchbox 20 songs of all time. And yes, ladies and dudes, I do have a couple of honorable mentions for some other old songs that I do enjoy from the old Matchbox 20. From Yourself or Someone Like You, I enjoyed Argue and Busted. For Mad Season by Matchbox 20, I love Angry and Burn. And for More Than You Think You Are, I really love Downfall and You're So Real. But sadly, none of these good songs had never made it as a single or making music videos of it. So yep, those are my honorable mentions. And for my dishonorable mention for a Matchbox 20 song, it has to go to it's How Far Will Come. How Far Will Come is definitely Matchbox 20's most worst song of all time, period. So yeah, stay away from that song. It's a really awful song, if you know what I mean. But anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 best Matchbox 20 songs of all time. And I gotta keep it nice and short. I gotta do it quick. Alright, here's the list. Number 10 goes to Push. I will say one of the best modern rock songs of all time. And thanks to this song, this is the one that started all for Matchbox 20, you know, releasing its true popularity. And I'll never forget that music video where Rod Thomas was dressed up in black, plus he has black fingernails, if you remember that song. So yeah, Push is the one that started all for Matchbox 20 and their popularity. Number 9 goes to Bright Lights. I will say for this song, it's a pretty enjoyable song to listen to, and this is one of Rob's most favorite songs that came from the third album. But the reason why it's pretty darn low in my list, Matchbox 20 never made a music video of it. They just brought that clip from the Night of Life of Matchbox 20. I do have the DVD upstairs. I haven't watched that for a while. But I will say the best part about that video featuring that concert is when Kyle Cook did his solo guitar number while he's on top of Rob's piano. So it's a good song, not a too bad video, but I just wish they should make a music video of it. Okay, number 8 goes to Real World. I will say Matchbox 20's most funnest song that they ever made. It's nice, catchy, it has a good rhythm to it. I do enjoy the music video of that song. I do like the part where Rob Thomas was, in the bowling alley. He had a camel, and then he began to do, acting like a TV reporter and all that stuff. So, yeah, Real World is a fun song and a good music video. Number 7 has to go to Mad Season. I will say that Mad Season is definitely one of the most underrated songs that Matchbox 20 have ever made, since it didn't do so well at the Billboard charts. I just wish it gone higher for the top 20 countdown and the Billboard charts, if you know what I mean. But I really love Mad Season. It's a good song. It's nice and catchy. It has good lyrics. And I will never forget in that music video where there's a couple of police officers who were doing that wacky dance and they attacked the fans. It was pretty darn funny. I will say Mad Season is their most funniest music video that they ever made, and definitely one of the best singles I ever listened to. It deserves to be at number 7. Number 6 goes to Back to Good. I wish I could say something about this song because I have nothing to say about it. I did enjoy the music video. It's just the part where Matchbox 20 is going on a festival or whatever, to have a good time and play their song and everybody's starting to dance and whatever. That's all I could say about Back to Good. Okay, number 5 has to go to Disease. I frickin' love Disease. It was a pretty fun song. It's one of the best rock and roll songs of all time. And this is the part where Matchbox 20 had decided to make up a disco song that took place in the future. And I do feel like that music video that they did take place in the modern future. They did a good job with that music video. And I really love the part where there was a guy who was using a boombox and he had the skates and he did that he had amazing dance or whatever. It was very fun, very catchy. I did enjoy the lyrics. It was a pretty fun song to watch, a fun song to listen to. And yeah, Mick Jagger did get involved in this song, but I don't know which part of the lyrics that he wrote down for this song, if you know what I mean, since Rob and Mick Jagger are really good friends in real life. So I'll give props for Mick Jagger getting involved into the Disease song, if you know what I mean. Okay, for number 4 has to go to If You're Gone. I will say If You're Gone, in my own opinion, is Matchbox 20's most epic masterpiece song of all time. And I will never forget this song when Rob Thomas had decided to tribute this song to his lovely wife, Marisol. And this song is all about, what will happen if their relationship did not work out, and Rob is still thinking about her every time that, he writes a song to the woman that he loves, I guess. But anyway, I love If You're Gone. It's a great masterpiece song. You gotta listen to this song to believe it. I put that at number 4. Okay, ladies and dudes, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for is my top 3 best Matchbox 20 songs of all time. And these 3 songs are truly one of the most strongest songs in the whole entire career of the old classic Matchbox 20 with the 5 members. So here we go. Number 3 goes to 3 a.m. I freaking love this song. 3 a.m. I really like both of the 2 versions. One is the rock and roll version of 3 a.m., the album-wise, and the other was when Rob Thomas was just playing a nice piano that involves sadness and emotion feel to the tune, I guess. And it's a good thing that Rob Thomas had tribute this song to his beloved mother, and he had a good background story of it. You know, the time when Rob's mom had that very awful disease when she got really, really sick and getting involved in cancer. Rob never explained about what kind of cancer that she had in that timeline. But anyway, Rob did the rightful thing of trying to write a song to tribute to his mother. And he did the rightful thing in his childhood to take care of his mom while she was in the hospital for quite a while. So that was a really good tribute. Okay, for number 2 has to go to Bet. Bet is one of the best first singles of all time, and I'm glad that Matchbox 20 made the rightful choice of choosing one of the best first singles that they ever created. I mean, they had a good, this song has good rhythm, it has a good rock and roll feel to it, and Matchbox 20 made one of the most darkest songs I have ever heard in my life. And they made a very dark music video for it. And I'll never forget that time when I saw that music video. It's the part when Rob Thomas is going to get beat up by one of his band members. But Kyle Cook was the one who beat Rob up the most, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is really one of the most darkest songs that you gotta listen to. And finally, the number 1 best Matchbox 20 song of all time has to go to Unwell. I will say that Unwell is definitely one of the best Matchbox 20 songs of all time. It had a nice rhythm, it has a good message to it, it involves confusion, craziness, and funniness in there. And Matchbox 20 made one of the best music videos out there that had a very interesting plot. I mean, Unwell, the music video, did have a good, interesting storyline. And the music video had fit the song very, very well. But my most favorite part about that music video is when you see Paul and Adam had those big, funny noses and they're chasing Rob Thomas, you know, in the car chasing, and it was pretty darn funny. Oh yeah, Unwell. One of the best songs out there and one of the best music videos ever in music history. So I picked Unwell as the number 1 best Matchbox 20 song of all time, period. And there you go, ladies and dudes. That is my top 10 best Matchbox 20 songs of all time. I hope you enjoyed this list. And remember, ladies and dudes, for the biggest question I want to ask you is, what is your most favorite Matchbox 20 song of all time? But remember, it's the old classic Matchbox 20. Forget about the crappy new Matchbox 20 that we have right now. Just stay with the old classic one. What is your most favorite old classic Matchbox 20 song of all time? Whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And most of all, do you still miss the old Matchbox 20 even to this day? Also, leave a comment there and let me know. And that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this list, and join me next time for my next new videos to come. If it's movie reviews, anime reviews, top 10 or 5 lists, you name it. So, I'll see you guys later. Sayonara.